love the title of that song. I love the message of that song, Infinite Possibilities. Infinite Possibilities, that is such a fitting song for black people today in the new millennium. We do have infinite possibilities, especially our younger generation, both men and women. We have infinite possibilities. We can do anything we want to do. But we must be mindful to do it as a collective, as a new thinking people, as an intelligent and advanced people. We should always be mindful never to fall into the trap of individualism. See, because individualism is what is killing us today in the new millennium. We haven't learned anything, it seems, from the past societies and even the society we live in today, where collectivism, i.e., a group nation or a group of people together working in unison, cooperating with each other, is key if you want to achieve and accomplish something. Groups. We believed in groups. We acknowledge groups as the power. You are nothing as an individual, but you are everything in a collective. And I'm not saying that as an individual you're nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about what you represent in the world and what you're trying to represent. It's much more powerful when you're in a collective, when you're in a group, especially in a group of right-thinking people. Okay? That's important, especially for our people in the new millennium, young people in the new millennium, because we don't have a organization or a society that's totally ours in the new millennium. We working off of a lot of those of us who are part of organizations. We're part of like a lot of last millennium organizations, and with messages that pretty much have died out, with focus and vision and leaders that are old and their vision has become blurry. They're not focused on the future, which is why I decided to do this broadcast, A New Knowledge in Society for an Intelligent Black People. I am the intellectual Nuben Menkares, and this is State of Mentel Radio. And tonight, we're going to explore that new knowledge and society for intelligent black people. See, because we had all of these old societies. We had all of these old religious beliefs, these ideologies and things like that. And, for those of you who are not new to the broadcast, you pretty much hear me banging on a lot of the old millennium, I call them the old millennium organizations, the feet draggers from the last millennium, the people who are slow to get into the future of where we're at. You hear me banging on them because, we're in a new day and time where the evolution of our intelligence is supposed to become greater. Our vision is supposed to become clearer. Our minds are supposed to become sharper. And we don't have any organizations or any movements that foster that in this day and time. Why? Because they're based on the old millennium beliefs and ideologies. And you have people within these beliefs and ideologies that are holding our people back. They're holding back the intelligent ones of our people. Why? Because you have people who are selfish, leaders who are selfish from the last millennium. They want to stay in the seat of power. They like the living they make from being leaders. They like the job. They like the title. They like the adulation they get from the people. They like that. They're not concerned with the future evolution of the people. They know that their message is outdated, worn out, pretty much, it's old. So just like old things we must put to the side and put out in order to pick up new things, that should be the sacrifice for our people in the new millennium. Collectivism and working together as a new group of people. I said our people, this generation, this new millennium people, those people born 1970 and after, and even people before then. Because I know a lot about, and the reason why I say 1970 is because a lot of times people born before 1970 seem to be stuck in a certain mind frame of the old ways, religion, philosophies, culture, all the old things, all the old beliefs and ideologies that have led us nowhere. And as I said, they're not moving us forward in the new millennium. You got people walking around here still dealing with beliefs, still believing in outdated knowledge, outdated teachings that are based on no more basically than mythology and superstitions. People in religion, people in Islam, people in Christianity, people in Judaism. You know, you got people walking around here dressed like they're somewhere 50,000 years ago. In the face of a new millennium that's promising space travel. The white man is working on space travel. Like I said, he's moving to other planets. Like I said, he's making scientific discoveries, as he did in the last millennium. You know, our people were more in step in the last millennium after coming out of slavery, coming into the 1900s, you know, maybe, 40 years after slavery, coming into the 1900s, our people were more progressive and in step in the last millennium. What happened in this millennium? Why are we slowing down? Why are we not creating new movements? Why are we not becoming part of new collectives and groups that's going to foster our intelligence, foster our vision, you know, make us the pioneers and the masters of our own destiny? You know, in the past millennium, we had the Masons. You know, black people joined up with the Masons. They joined up with the Moors. They joined up with the Nation of Islam. They joined up with, Garvey. You know, they joined up with a lot of the Black Panthers. They joined up with all of these organizations. And if you look at the feed for this broadcast, I have a lot of these groups in the feed for this for the broadcast. And I did that because I'm showing our people, I'm showing the people that are looking at it, who are tuned in, that we've come to the end of the road. We've come to the beginning of something new. By the death of something old, we open the door to something new. Death precedes. After death comes something new, life comes something brand new, a different mindset, a higher intelligence. In order for us to receive new knowledge, in order for us to receive new vision, we have to sacrifice old ways of life. We have to sacrifice old knowledge, things that are not practical for us in this new millennium. All of the past schools of thought that I mentioned, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Masonry, metaphysics and all that stuff, the Israelite school, all that, that's not going to foster a growing intelligence in our people, in a new millennium people, people who are supposed to be pioneering a new future. This is the mindset. That's supposed to be the mindset of this new generation. You understand? We're basically on the sidelines, and we're watching these organizations. Many of us don't want to join them, or many of us are just basically sitting in the streets, and we're not joining anything. We're trying to become individuals because these organizations, these movements are not feeding us mentally. They're not feeding our intellect. They're not fostering a bigger picture in our minds. It's just promoting a lot of rotation, a lot of rituals, a lot of limited ways of thinking. You know, how do you foster higher intelligence with people who are caught in fictitious beliefs? I'm going to say it again. How do you foster higher intelligence? How do you build a people? How do you bring out the supremacy, that supreme intelligence and that supreme knowledge, and make them supreme people when you have people who are stuck in outdated beliefs, old ways of thinking? How do you do that? You can't. You can't. This is the reason why a lot of our people, the younger generation, they're caught up in foolishness right now. Because the foolishness feeds their imagination on some level. Though it's a submental level, though it's a low frequency, a low vibration, it feeds their imagination. These movements today don't feed their imagination. Islam, Christianity, Judaism doesn't feed their imagination. Talking about a bunch of old stories in the Quran, you understand, that happened 1,400 years ago, and trying to make it fit into your life today doesn't feed the imaginations of our people. Talking, people walking around wearing big hats and tassels and things like that doesn't feed the imagination of our people. You understand? It's not fostering a future intelligence in our people. The goal is to become supreme people. supreme beings on earth. That's supposed to be the road we're supposed to be traveling as evolutionary people, as higher thinkers, advanced people. This is the road that we're supposed to be traveling. Now, all of those paths we had prior to this time, they were supposed to lead us to where where we are now. You understand? And they served their purpose in the last millennium. They did serve their purpose. They did help to get us to see the bigger picture. You understand? I mean, they did help us. However, we have to move on. We have to move on. We can't no longer embrace ignorant beliefs, superstitions, mythology, nonsense, things that are not fostering our higher intelligence. We can't embrace that anymore. We can't stand around with people who are going to stand on the goddamn corner dressed like they somewhere 40,000 years ago, reading out of the Bible over and over and over again. You understand? The Israelites. We can't stand around with people like that. We can't take people like that seriously in the new millennium. You understand? You can't. You black women are too intelligent to sit around here and listen to some nigga talk about some knowledge or some wisdom and some understanding. You understand? And he's not doing a goddamn thing for himself. You understand? He's just basically being a nigga. You could have went and just got a nigga from any place out the street. You know, at least the nigga is just honest. He's just an honest nigga. He's just a nobody or nothing. But to have somebody stand in your face and talk about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and all he's trying to do is get in your pants, all he's trying to do is put a baby in your stomach, or just basically leave you like the nigga that don't know nothing, because both of them basically vibrate on the same mental frequency. These conscious hustlers, these knowledge hustlers. This is, beyond you. This is beneath you, I should say, black woman, as you are developing a higher intelligence. Some of you are so far gone that you seek imagination, you seek pictures, you seek excitement to be mentally stimulated in the submental state, i.e., Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and all the nonsense, Beyonce, and the foolishness that the black woman into today, the black female is into, because nothing else is capturing her imagination. The battle, the war is for control of your mind in the new millennium, to slow down the evolution of your thinking. And a lot of these past organizations are aiding in that. They're aiding in slowing down your evolution of thought. Because whenever you speak about something higher, whenever you speak about something on a higher level, they want to shut you down. Where'd you get that from? This is prevalent today in our society. We hate intelligence here. And I'm not talking about pseudo-intelligence. I'm talking about real intelligence, divine, supreme intelligence, logic, and common sense. I've seen it. As I went out and I spoke to people, and I spoke to the people in the conscious community, went to some of the events and things like that, I've seen where you had niggas who didn't like, people trying to apply logic and reasoning to our journey on this side in the future. They'd rather stay caught up in, masonry, Moorish science, and all this other thing. You understand? We want to stay caught up in that. We want to stay focused on these things, and it's not helping our people. The black man is still blown away by masonry. I can't believe black men are still joining that. They're still trying to find out the secrets of something, of the old millennium ways and thinking. You got black men talking about the secret societies. Black women talking about promoting that. There's no more secrets. There's no more secrets. The black man sitting up here talking about secret societies and Freemasonry and all this other nonsense, and they putting it on TV. They selling it in books. There's no secrets. You know why you see that happening right now? Because while these people are sitting around here praying, fasting 5 times a day and looking at the sun, moon, and star and all kinds of symbols that really don't mean nothing, you understand, until somebody has to explain it to you, i.e. give you a philosophy, their own personal philosophy. While you're focused on that, while you're in deep rotation around this nonsense, what ends up happening is they're moving forward. They're telling you all these things, and they're giving you what you want because they're moving forward. Our people are not moving forward. They're moving forward. The white man, the other societies, they're moving forward. They're not focused on these things we focused on. They're not focused on conspiracy and all this other nonsense. They're moving forward with their life. They're moving forward as a forward-thinking people, as a people of the future. They're bringing future things into existence. What are we bringing into existence for the future? What is the black man and black woman bringing into existence? Are we still sitting around talking about the same things from the last millennium? Are we still sitting around here talking about the same knowledge over and over again? Don't we need something that's going to move us forward, a new knowledge, a new society, a new community that's going to move us forward? Don't we need something like that? Don't we need a higher intelligence that's going to foster a greater people? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. See, however, the black man and the black woman are too goddamn proud. You know, in the face of knowing, in the face of, you know, understanding that we need a collectivism, a cooperation, and a new group of people, an advanced group of people, a supreme race coming up out of the black race, and understanding that we need this dynamic and a new movement. We need a new rallying cry. We need a rallying cry of intelligence. Forget black power. Forget Pan-Africanism. We should be dealing with mind power. It should be about intelligent black people, people who are supremely intelligent. I'm not talking about you pseudo-intellectual niggas. I'm talking about those who are supremely intelligent, who are in tune with the supreme intelligence of the true and living God. You understand? Which is connected to us. Those people who are in tune. Those are the people who are going to come out in the future. Those are the people that are going to foster a higher intelligence. Because like I said, I don't want it misunderstood for those of you who are listening. When I talk about God, I'm talking about the future us, the higher us. God represents us in future state. And I'm going to keep saying that. We teach that in the State of Mentel. Hell, this is the State of Mentel show or broadcast. We promoting future intelligence to our people. Go to the SOM.info. Because we want the intelligent ones of our people, the ones of our people who are tired. The ones of our people who can't, take it anymore, who can't take it with the goddamn Bible and sitting in church and listening to some reverend BS you. You understand? Sitting up there watching these people talking about God and religion, and then you see the damn choir, everybody fruitier than fruitcake in the damn choir. They practicing homosexuality in the damn church. You understand? You got people sitting up here, you Muslims, you black Muslims are sitting up here embracing the goddamn Arabs who don't even like you. They don't even consider you their people. Yet you have adopted an Uncle Tom mentality in Islam because you want everybody to be your brother, and they're not your people, and they don't accept you as brothers and sisters. They're lying to you. You understand that? Every religion that we in, we develop an Uncle Tom and Aunt Thomasina mentality within these religions. You understand? Every religion, I don't care what it is. If you're a black Christian, if you're a black Muslim, if you're an Israelite, you develop an Uncle Tom mentality within these religions, within these mindsets. A black Mason, metaphysician, I don't give a damn what you calling yourself, you develop an Uncle Tom mentality when you in these things. Because wherever the black and white dynamic exists, you understand? Within any belief, philosophy, or ideology, you black people always end up at the bottom of the barrel. You always y'all end up being the black Christians. The white man just the Christians. You understand? Y'all the black Christians. You understand? Or the black Muslims, or the black Israelites. You always got to be the shadow company side of the goddamn white man and the rest of the races. Why? Because by them saying that they're the Muslims and you're the black Muslims, what that denotes is that they're the real Muslims, Christians and Israelites or Jews or whatever, and you're just the black version. You understand? Or you the black, they're the metaphysicians, or and they're not even really dealing with metaphysics no more. The white man, some of them deal with that nonsense, but they done moved on to something else. But you black metaphysicians, you understand? You're the black metaphysicians. You're the shadow company side, i.e., the Uncle Tom side of the white metaphysicians, the real metaphysicians. You understand? You even got these people, these guys in Philly who call, and you know, like Freeway and those guys who Muslims, they supposed to be Muslims. They don't even consider like the Nation of Islam real Muslims. They said it. They like the real Muslims is the Arabs, and they following that dynamic, walking around growing their beard long. You understand? Shaving their head bald, putting black marks on their head, banging their head on the floor, praying 5 times a day till they get a goddamn black indentation in their head. Madness. You understand? Are you serious in the new millennium? Is this what we supposed to be doing? Is this where we supposed to be going? Or are we supposed to be moving forward? You black men still walking around wearing tuxedos and goddamn top hats and masonry? Still doing that? Still talking about the secrets? There ain't no secret. The secret is a bunch of white men trying to uphold Egypt and protect the secrets of Egypt. All that's based in Egyptology. And y'all still talking about secrets that you could go and buy books on masonry. Handshakes, grips, everything is in there. And y'all still talk, oh, the secrets. Don't talk about the secrets. The only reason you black men care about masonry and all that madness is because the white man was into it. And y'all like to follow the white man. Y'all don't think for yourself. When are you going to stop being the black section of their beliefs, philosophies, and ideologies? When are you going to stop being their black followers? Because that's all it basically ends up to being. You understand? You end up being their black followers. They're black lackeys. You're the black section. Just like, remember, when you had segregation and they let you niggas sit in the damn, they let you sit in the black section. That's what you niggas represent in Islam, Christianity, Judaism. You're just the black section. You understand? You're the black section. But the whites, they lead the religion. You got black people still putting the image of the white man up and whatnot. That proves that you're still a good slave. Y'all a bunch of modern day slaves. That's what it's translating into. You understand that? A bunch of modern day slaves. If you black men, and like I said, if you black men and black women upholding any of the images or the symbols of the last millennium, be it the Islamic one, I don't care if it's the Moorish one, I don't give a damn what it is. If it's based on Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Freemasonry, all of that, y'all a bunch of slaves in the modern day world. In the new millennium, that translates as a bunch of slaves, a bunch of walking zombies. Because y'all not tuning into the higher intelligence of God, which is coming to our people. Because I said every 100 years, our people are supposed to go through an evolutionary stage. I can prove that. You look at our people from the 1800s to the 1900s, you look at that. The white man stole a lot of our thunder. He stole a lot of our intelligence. He brought the cars and the computers and the phones, and you had the black man, some black people bringing in technology and things like that. They made themselves lightning rods to the intelligence of the supreme being by bringing in technology and future capabilities and things that we could use now from the last millennium. What are y'all supposed to be bringing in today? You had black men and black women coming through and inventing things and, bringing new things to light here and there, things that we don't even know about. Things that we don't even know about that our people invented. We were supposed to be the lightning rods for higher intelligence on this planet. We still supposed to be. We supposed to be the ones bringing in the future technology, just like we did in Egypt, just like we did in Sumeria, when we were amongst ourselves before y'all let the white man and the rest of the nations in, and you start accepting their BS philosophies and religious beliefs. When we were becoming supreme beings before we got interrupted, when you were letting the higher intelligence in and receiving that higher intelligence, then you abandon it for religion. You let him lead the world, and it still continues today. Some of you are still walking around like black zombies. Some of you are still caught up in the Quran and the Bible and trying to make it all make sense about a bunch of Arabs in the damn desert. Or a bunch of people wandering around the Middle East who ain't got nothing to do with you in the West today. You understand? I tell our people, I say, if you should be reading anything in the Bible, it should be the book of Revelation. That's a future book. That's a present day and future book. It's talking about a new people coming out of the black race. That's your story. That's your only part in the book in this day and time. The rest of the book is finished. You still talking about Moorish things and whatnot and all that. I don't even want to get on because I stay in the Moorish science ass. I stay in their ass on these broadcasts because a lot of our people are getting caught up in that madness. You understand? And I say that because I care about, and I'm bang on this for the evolution of my people, the ones of our people who are young, the ones of our people who are intelligent, the ones who are supposed to be the next pioneers of this millennium, bringing in this higher intelligence as a collective, fostering our higher intelligence. That's why the state of Mentel was put together. Future Intelligence Organization, a mind-powered society, fostering our higher intelligence. Go to the SOM.info. Someplace where we could actually be the masters of our own intelligence, where we don't have to fit in. There's no black mentalists. We don't have to fit in. We don't have to fit in as the black section. We don't have to fit in as the black version of anything anymore. Look at this flag we got. It's dealing with future intelligence, higher intelligence, MENTELLECT. Our knowledge, not created, future knowledge, because the black man and black woman, some of our people have gotten tired. If you're intelligent, you've gotten tired. You understand? If you're intelligent, you've gotten tired. If you're ignorant, you're not tired yet. You still think that these beliefs from the last millennium are going to help you, are going to help our people, going to foster our people, going to make a better life for you. But have they? Have they really changed your life just because you put on different clothes and you changed your name? You adopted an Arab name that you got to share with the Arabs? You still walking around in America with a slave white person's name? You understand? Or you still now you arguing like the Israelites? They arguing in the street with the damn Jews over who the real Jews are. Why are you even talking to these people? These people making moves and building up their society and their communities, and you standing around here arguing with them. Argument is over. Self-preservation. They building up their community as a collective people. Y'all standing around, you niggas arguing with each other on YouTube, calling each other monkeys and black monkeys and stuff like that, and getting at each other, and they getting together and they building together. And you gonna argue with them talking about we the real Jews, we the real Jews. Really? You the black Jews. You in the colored section. When the hell we gonna wake up and come out of that mindset of wanting to, this, like I said, this Down syndrome? You only think these things are important. You only are after the order of these organizations because the white man is in them. And y'all think that anything the white man deals with is powerful. That's why you want to run into it. You understand? You don't form no higher connection with the God, that supreme power. You don't form no higher connection with it like you used to in ancient Egypt, Sumeria, and all that when you built civilizations without him. When you did it independently, when you were the pioneers and the masters of your own destiny, you don't do that no more. You want to be down with them. You want to be a Mason, a black Mason, or a Mason. You want to be a black Muslim. You want to be a black Christian. You want to be an Israelite, black Israelite. You want to be the black version. You want to argue back and forth about who is the real Christian Muslim, whose beliefs are stronger. It don't matter. None of it is true. It's all a bunch of BS. None of it applies in your future evolution, because if it did, why is it not helping you? Why hasn't it helped you really in the last millennium? It was supposed to foster a higher intelligence in you. You understand? It was supposed to foster a higher intelligence in you, but a lot of y'all don't want to let it go. Y'all don't want to let it go. You don't want to let go of his way of thinking. You understand that? Now some of y'all, certain people are embracing Scientology. Some more white madness. Now the white man's going to tell you in the future world how to think and what your problem is. You understand? What do you suffer from mentally? The white man's going to diagnose you niggas. So you certain ones of you people, you know who you are who are into the Scientology now. I don't even want to get into that madness. You understand? From some creep, L. Ron Hubbard, a.k.a. L. Ron Hustler, who said, and I quote, if you want to make $1 million, if you want to make $1 million, create your own religion. I.e., he created the Church of Scientology. And simple-minded Negroes today are following that madness. You understand? I watched one of his shows, his videos when he was alive. He dead now. You understand? This is the same man I quote who said, he saw his wife cleaning the kitchen, and he told his wife, "What are you doing on your knees cleaning the kitchen? Don't you know it's a job for a nigga?" Yeah. Now, why would black people follow this man who said that? Why are you still upholding and putting the image up of white people to follow in the new millennium? Certain people who got the image of a white man up. You understand? And why are you still following that mindset? Why are you still following their doctrines? Why are you still after the order of these people? Why are you not trying to make a higher connection with that supreme power? We doing that within the state of Mentel. We sever the best way, the way to make that connection with the supreme power, the higher, the supreme, true and living God, Amen, who we had connection to in the past, in the ancient world. You understand? Because a lot of our people will sit up here and say, oh, Amen, or what is he, a spook god, and this, that, and the third. I heard people in the Nation of Islam tell me it was Amen. You talking about Amen? That's a spook god. That ain't no real god and whatnot. I'm like, really? Funny, but when we was with Amen, when we had Amen in mind and the knowledge of Amen, we was building societies and empires. We wasn't under the white man. So much so that the white man took Amen. The Greeks and the Romans, they took Amen and they transferred it all the way up from the Greeks and into the Romans, all the way up into religion today. Amen is the secret God that the Freemasons follow. So why they keep Amen? But you talking about Allah and y'all ain't got nothing. Really? Really? Yet Amen is not a God of power. Why? Because we fell out of contact with Amen. We are Amen. We are the supreme beings that are waiting to happen in this new millennium. We are the evolution. You understand? But y'all don't want to accept that. You young people out here who are looking to advance to something higher, you're not going to find it in Islam, 5%erism, Christianity, Judaism. You ain't finding it there. There's just a bunch of circles. And for you people who are honest, for you people who are not getting mad and upset, because you know how the black man get, y'all get all caught up in these doctrines of Pan-Africanism, 5%er, all this stuff. Like I said, you will understand that I'm talking to my people who are looking for a way out, who really want supreme knowledge, supreme wisdom, supreme intelligence. That's what we should be looking for, supreme intelligence. Go to the SOM.info. No, I'm not bashing no organizations because I want to promote the state of Mentel, promote this movement. No, it's not about that. I'm promoting the future intelligence of my people. We need a new society of our own. And you have to do away with the old in order to bring about the new. I had people in the Nation of Islam telling me, "Oh, brother, how you gonna bash all Islam and all the other stuff to build yourself up? That's wrong, brother. You should just teach what you gotta teach and then let everybody else live and whatnot and just come together." No, I know, nigga, no. If I said, you know what, if you go back and look at Elijah Muhammad teaching, I'm talking about before Malcolm X. You go back, you'll see Elijah Muhammad bashing the hell out of Christianity. You understand? Go back and look at them old tapes. He bashing the hell out of Christianity. You understand that? That was the true definition of building and destroying. You understand? He destroyed that nonsense in our mind to build up Islam. You understand? As the thing for our people to follow to bring us together in that day and time. He had to do that. You can't sit up here and promote one thing. You understand? And be like, well, because then you confuse the people. You be like, well, what's the difference between your organization and what you're trying to do and what they trying to do? This is the difference. We're dealing with future intelligence. We're dealing with the future. We're not dealing with the past. We moving in an evolutionary state. Y'all moving those old movements moving in a revolutionary state, meaning in a circle of revolving madness. Same rituals, same spirituality, same books, same rituals and nonsense. Same lessons, same degrees. Aren't y'all tired yet? God damn. Aren't you tired yet? It's supposed to make the intelligent ones of our people say, God damn. You understand? If it's going to turn a whole generation of people, that show you how bad y'all can't even connect to the minds of the people when the generations today, they rather listen to Nicki Minaj and Snoop Dogg and Lil Wayne than listen to you. You can't capture the imagination of the people Because they don't want to hear about no goddamn Bibles and Qurans no more. They don't want to hear about no lessons and degrees no more, which I ripped off of Freemasonry. You understand? They don't want to hear that. If you sincere, and like I said, some of my words I'm not gonna like, but I'm not here to be liked. I'm not a radio personality, and I'm not here to please people. I'm telling the truth. This is Truth Radio. This is Future Intelligence Radio. If you don't like it, go down the dial and listen to Coon Radio, Coon Blackface Radio down the line. You got a whole bunch of people talking about metaphysics and the Matrix. Like I always say, this ain't just spiritual show. This ain't spiritual. This ain't something that's going to ease your soul. It's supposed to make you mad as hell. It's supposed to make you mad as hell at these old millennium niggas, a.k.a. leaders from the past, who's slowing down the evolution of our people, and they doing it purposely. They not doing it because, they trying, they trying to look for something. They not looking for nothing new. They not looking for nothing new. You understand? They not looking for anything new. They want to stay in their positions of power. They want to keep getting the money. They want the adulation of the people. You understand? They want to stay in that. You can't, and the person who said that, and their blacks only come off as colored section if you accept white people as equals or the same as white people. Well, let me say this: if you calling yourself a Muslim, if you calling yourself a Christian, if you calling yourself an Israelite, if you calling yourself any Mason, all that stuff, then you are in the colored section, because you wasn't talking about that first. You got that from them. Don't act like our people just Don't act like you don't know how people came into Christianity through slavery. Don't act like you don't know how people came into Islam through the damn Arabs under slavery. You understand? And forget about the Israelites. They, according to the Bible, they was always in bondage. So all those religions are based on slavery. Blackfaceism. Blackfaceism, not racism, but blackfaceism. All that's based on that. All that's based on lackeyism. Making lackeys out of you niggas. You niggas are the black Muslims. Even in Islam, they got this black guy they talking about who was next to the Prophet Muhammad named Bilal. He was a slave that the Prophet Muhammad freed. And then he was, he was a good black, you know what I'm saying? So, he let him be down. And then Wallace Muhammad, after he got out of the Nation of Islam, after he abandoned his father's teachings, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who I love dearly, who I have the utmost respect for, he goes off and he's a Bilalian. The black section again. Wow. Stay in your place, nigga. Stay in your section. Let us teach you what Islam and Christianity and Judaism is. Let us teach you what that is. Let us tell you what to do. Let us give you these degrees and lessons and the secrets and stuff like that. Let us tell you. You understand? And let you niggas get blown away and mystified by their BS. You understand? About their tales and their parables, and you trying to figure out what this means when it don't mean a damn thing. The joke's on you, niggas. Y'all sitting around here trying to perform these rituals and do all this stuff, and meanwhile, they taking control of the world. They done moved into your place. And you sitting around bumping your head on the floor, praying to the east, or sitting in the church giving the reverend all your damn money. Or you sitting around listening to some nigga talk about some lessons in your face, you understand, that you know is BS. Talking in circles, trying to confuse you. You understand that? Because they want to get something out of you. You understand? Everything is based on a user mentality. But we got to put an end to that. We got to put an end to that when genuinely intelligent people start to rise up. And we doing that in the state of Mentel. Freedom is what we after. Mental freedom. Higher intelligence is what we after. We're not interested in putting shackles on our brains anymore just so you niggas could stay in positions of power and stay leaders. You understand that? Stay leaders and keep people going into the Quran and in the Bible and all this other BS. Slowing down the evolution of our people. When Elijah Muhammad was walking around here, when Garvey was walking around here in the last millennium, when all of them, they was about the evolution of our people. Now you got a bunch of poor substitute goddamn teachers who stood in their place, who trying to get money, who trying to revamp their organizations to get money. A bunch of goddamn hustlers. We're going to call it what it is. We'll be right back. Some more on Mel LaRue. Get up. You know, this whole thing of, who's pure, I see this in the chat room, and someone asked, was Elijah Muhammad of mixed race or whatever? And my thing is, all of our people are. We all got white blood and all this in somewhere down in our bloodline. The white man raped his way into our genetics. Oh well. We got light-skinned, dark-skinned people, whatever. And we had that dynamic in Egypt. So we need to really stop with this whole, who's blacker, who got original blood. Look here, them niggas in Africa are messed up. All right? They the so-called pure black Africans and whatnot. And what the hell are they doing? They the blue, black, pure, all this pure Afro Mandingo and all this. What the hell are they doing? I'll tell you what they doing. They marrying white women from England. So don't give me this crap about, the pure black Mandingo seed. Them niggas ain't doing nothing neither. The white man came in and took their thing on, and them niggas walking around wearing 3-piece suits now. So all that, Elijah Muhammad did more for our people and through Islam as a man who was light as shade than those Africans did over there for any of our people who sold us into goddamn slavery. So I'm not interested in who is mixed and who is this. It's about what you're doing, your work. Because we all got mixed down somewhere. I got a head full of curly black hair. But so what? You understand? I don't give a damn about that. I'm about the evolution of my people. We're going to get back to what we got to get back to. Those of our people who are in the right mindset, I don't care if they light skin, dark skin, it'll be the darkest nigga that's blacker than the ace of spades to be the one to sell us out. You understand? Because we going on this pure black brother thing. You understand? We going on this pure black brother thing. We believe that. We believe that these people from the last millennium with these religious philosophies and ideologies are about the betterment of our people when they not. We believe that people in the conscious community, you got rolling these old niggas out and talking about Egypt and Africa and space and Sirius B and Sirius A, and these niggas writing these books. We believe they're about the evolution of our people when they're not. They about selling books. They about BS. They about leading our people nowhere. We're supposed to be moving as a new society, as a new nation of people, as a new movement of people. And we cannot do that with last millennium knowledge, last millennium teachings that are based on belief. We cannot do that with focusing on somebody named Jesus Christ who never existed. You understand? That Son of Man that's spoken about in the book of Revelation is not Jesus Christ. That was a character that was made up from by the Catholic Church from the ancient Greco-Roman gods, Jupiter and Zeus, which was an amalgamation of the two names, and they introduced it into Christianity. Now, you can tell our people that all day, and these niggas will still be calling on Jesus. You're telling them that it's a mythological God, yet they don't wonder why is it that they never have a picture of Jesus. Why is it that there are no pictures of any Jesus? Why are they presenting white pictures of Jesus, which are actually the right pictures? And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. If you look at the picture of Jesus, white Jesus, the one that's been on your grandmother's wall and whatnot, and that the rappers are wearing, them niggas done ran back up under that. But anyway, if you look at the white picture, the traditional white picture of Jesus, and then you look at the Greek god Zeus, and the Roman god Jupiter, you'll see it's the same person. White guy with long hair and a beard, same person. That's proof that they got that whole Jesus character from the Greco-Roman god, an amalgamation of the Greek and Roman god Jupiter and Zeus, and they put it together and got Jesus. And you niggas are still following that. Our people still talking about Christ, which is a Greek word, Christos, which means anointed. Y'all still talking about their mythological gods. You understand? Which they covered up and placed over the Son of Man who was supposed to be coming, because that terminology, Son of Man, represented a man of higher intelligence who would come. It wasn't S-O-N, it was Ray, and it translates, Amen Ray translates as S-U-N, not S-O-N. The Son of Man actually meant the S-U-N, meaning higher intelligence, one who would be the intelligence or the higher intelligence of man that would lead man and woman into the future with higher intelligence. That's where we're supposed to be headed as supreme beings walking on the planet today. We're supposed to be going through an evolution into a God race on earth, as the Egyptians was, as the Sumerians was, before our evolution got interrupted by the rest of the races, by the white man, the Arabs and all them with their nonsense religions and their philosophies, and us mixing in with them when we shouldn't have mixed our seed with them. We cut our connection off. We cut our connection off to the higher intelligence, to the future intelligence of our people. We cut our own evolution off to be with them. It's just like what you black women do today. When you hate your hair, you shave your hair down. Y'all was doing that in Egypt too, shaving your hair down because you didn't like your hair and putting on wigs that you got from Indian women, white women. You understand? Putting on and getting that energy from their old dead hair, just like you black women do today. Putting on dead hair from East Indian women, Malaysian women, their dead hair on your damn head. Y'all was doing that madness back then. Don't you understand that hair carries an energy in it? That's why a lot of you black women are off today, who walking around looking like that. You understand? You can't receive higher intelligence. You caught up in the church. You walking around with a damn wig on your head. You understand? You talking about some madness that don't even make sense. You hate yourself. But in this new millennium, we're supposed to be developing a higher intelligence about why our hair grows up this way, why we look this way, why we don't look like nobody else on the planet. But instead of y'all embracing that reality of who we are, who we are is that connection to that God race on earth. Who we are is that future evolution of people. Because I say, when I told people, I said, yeah, of course God is a black man. Of course the supreme being is a black man. They go, how you know that? I said, because nobody looks like black people on the planet. So if we the odd people out, and this planet obviously hates God, this planet, the white man, the Arabs, the East Indians, they hate God. So of course they're going to hate God's people, God's manifestation, not his creation, but his manifestation. They're going to hate God's people. Do they not hate God's laws? Do they not hate God's logic and God's intelligence? Unless they just want to utilize it for themselves. Do they not go against the intelligence and the logic of God? Do they not promote homosexuality, lesbianism, bestiality, pedophilia? Is that not against our nature, the nature of God? Is that not against our higher intelligence? Because when I keep saying God, I'm not talking about no God from religion. God is synonymous. When I'm talking about God is synonymous with us. And I'm not talking about what the 5% say. Because I explained that God is supposed to be a stage in which we are becoming. That is only a title that we're using in place of Amen, which we're going to stop using the title God because we've outgrown that title. As we are going from men and women to Amen beings, advanced beings, those who are of higher mental and physical capabilities, we're supposed to be growing and evolving into this God race once we have a true knowledge of us, not of self, but of us, the collective, the cooperative, then we can move forward. But until that time, until our people start to wake up and roll out of these religions and roll out of this dead knowledge of the last millennium, we won't receive that. Some of our people are receiving it. We are in the time of the elect being risen up from amongst the black race. You understand? We are in that time of the elect being risen up from the black race. And a lot of these old millennium religions, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, they're trying to claim to be the elect, the 144. But how can you be the elect in the 144 when it talks clearly, if you read that passage, it talks clearly about a new people coming up. Y'all religions are not new. Your religions are of the old world. So how are they talking about a new people coming up with a new name, with a new intelligence, who will receive God's name in their forehead, meaning in their third eye, in their mind. They will receive his intelligence on earth to be a God race. Are ye not gods on earth? That's what y'all supposed to be becoming, supreme beings. Not talking about religion, no God in religion, not no mythological God, which is the God y'all believe in. I'm talking about the true and living God, the intelligent black man and the supremely intelligent black woman. That's what I'm talking about. The leaders of the world, the true progenitors of the earth, the creators of the human race, the creators of the planet. Until y'all fell out of connection, till y'all fell out of mental communication with the source. And then y'all started procreating, and then y'all fell submentally under the human connection, and y'all started mixing y'all seed out. Y'all cut your connection. Because you cannot deny all the things we were doing here, and that all the technology came through us. All of the higher intelligence came through us. But y'all decided to cut your connection. You decided to become Muslim. Well, no, you didn't decide to. You was forced into it by slavery. You was forced into Christianity by slavery. Israelitism, metaphysics, you niggas just accepted that nonsense. Trying to be heavy and deep because you accepted that the white man knows everything and that he must know what he's talking about. You just accepted his philosophy. Because there was no one to connect our people to that higher intelligence. No one came to give our people logical explanations until now. Things that are going to resonate with you and register with you and bring you to that state of supremacy. That's where we're supposed to be going as black men and black women. Not as the woman behind her, I'm better than the woman. We're supposed to be going equally as supreme black men and black women. You're not going to find that in religion. I told you black women before, y'all don't have no place in religion. You don't have no place in masonry. You don't have no place in the 5% of the teachings. Y'all are the earth that they walk on. You don't have no place. They don't put you beside them as goddesses. They don't put you beside them as equal on their level. Why? Because that comes from the white man. That teaching comes from him and his male chauvinism, i.e. his homosexuality, which a lot of you black men have adopted in your mentality. I'm not saying you practiced it, but you practice this whole the women are under the men and they behind us when we're supposed to be equal. We're supposed to be equal. You cannot balance out a nation without the equality of the man and the woman. You cannot balance out a society without the equality of the man and the woman. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad got that. That's why he formed the FOI and the MGT back then. You understand? That was supposed to be a balance. That came from the ancient Egyptian sorority and fraternal systems that we had. That came from ancient Egypt. That ain't had nothing to do with no Islam. Though Elijah Muhammad them took that from Freemasonry, from the Eastern Stars and the Masons, and carried it over into the NOI. That came from ancient Egypt, from the fraternal orders and the sorority systems that the Greeks and the Romans copied from us. You understand? Balancement. The whole idea and the dynamic of king and queen came from us, from the god and the goddess, to a male and female power sitting equally. But you don't get that in religion. So, like I said, religion is not even for you black women. You understand that? So you have to come into a new society, a new knowledge, a new level of ultra standing that is going to advance you in the new day. That's going to advance the black woman, because if you're not advancing your woman alongside of you, then your house is not going to be equal. Your house is not going to stand on equal ground. What do I look like wanting a woman who's stupid or can't help me in making decisions and whatnot? I want to be the only one making the decisions and whatnot. She can't help me with nothing. She's just supposed to lay down, spread her legs, and have babies. That's what the Israelites still talking that madness. You understand? You niggas in religion still really believe that the woman is only for cooking and sex, and that's it. That primitive white man mentality, that male chauvinist, i.e. homosexual mentality, that you black men still got bred in your head. When you told a woman she can't get on the pulpit and teach anything, well, now you got the women reverends and whatnot, but y'all taught that for a long time, and you still believe that. I don't know why you women uphold religion. I don't know why you black women, especially you black women, uphold religion. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's an all male thing. You understand that? Get behind the man. Don't walk beside him. We moving forward in the new millennium as an intelligent people. You understand that? We're supposed to be moving forward. Those of you who have opposing. If you have questions, if you have opposing views, give me a call. I'm not, I might be coming off as passionate and strong with it and whatnot, but I'm not biting nobody head off. 914-338-0504. Call in. You understand? Weigh in. Because this is all about the evolution of our people. We cannot move forward with these old ways of thinking any longer. We cannot. We cannot move forward with the belief in the church. The church is not going to do anything for us. The church has a new agenda. You understand? They trying to get paid. Well, it's not even a new agenda. It was always the agenda. They trying to get paid. Yeah? The people in religion, their mindset is on money. That's it. It's not on the evolution of our people. You understand? They trying to put the importance of money first before coming together and bringing our people together on a higher level of intelligence. See, because once you raise the intelligence of the people, you understand, and bring them together collectively to cooperate with one another, then money is going to be easy. But you cannot, because I see a lot of these new millennium, not new millennium, but the old millennium societies. Look at what they're talking about. Everything is dealing with money. And I'm not saying money's not necessary, but what I'm saying is that, if the mindset of the people is not right, if we're not on the same level that we are trying to move forward together, then what you're going to have, like you had in these black organizations, traditionally is a bunch of niggas who trying to rip each other off, trying to get over. You understand? Still bringing that nigga mentality, because that's what you promote when you promote money over intelligence, when you promote money over our people cooperating with each other and building together and cooperating. That's when you promote money over with our people and you put that as being paramount over everything else, you're promoting niggerism. You're promoting niggas with low mentalities to come into your movements and into your organizations and rip people off. You understand? And try to cheat people. You promote people passing buckets and plates, buckets and things around and talking about educational funds, and ain't no damn educational, and been collecting for that for 20 years, and ain't no educational system really set up. You understand? How long is our people going to keep getting robbed out here? How long are our people going to keep getting lied to in the new millennium? When are y'all going to get tired? I already know you, this generation 1970 and up, y'all tired already. So this talk is for you. But those of you who are older, when y'all going to wake up? When are you going to wake up? When are you going to realize that the church, that the mosque, the synagogue, that the conscious movement and all that's a bunch of BS, man. It's not helping our people. Black revolution, black power, all that got to go, man. That has to be the sacrifice. We got to put that on a goddamn altar. We got to put all that on an altar in our minds and imagine putting a death to that, man. Pan-Africanism, all of that. The white man, we talking about Pan-Africanism. You don't never see the white man pushing up Europe. He ain't talking about Pan-Euroism. He ain't talking about that. The white man goes into every society, and he'll call himself an Afrikaner. He'll call himself a European. He'll call himself an American. The white man deals globally, which is what we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be locking ourselves into we African Americans and whatnot. First of all, that whole title of calling ourselves Africans came from the white man anyway. So why are you niggas still promoting Pan-Africanism in black, red, and green? You understand? Why are you still promoting that? That whole concept, you talking about the white man's the devil, but we Pan-Africanism. Nigga, the whole idea of continents and calling the continent a place, the continent of Africa came from the Romans. So if you promoting, calling yourself an African, then you're saying that you're under the annex of the Roman Empire, because they called the blacks in that area Africans. We didn't even think as in continents. Our people didn't think like that. Our people were sectioned off in little groups and in little tribes. And then the white man came and called us Africans. And you niggas sitting up here promoting Africanism still. You still promoting that madness. You still promoting black, red, and green. You know why? You know why people are still doing that? A lot of our people are still pushing this black, red, and green because it's just a way to hustle people. Black, red, and green sweatbands and all that nonsense. You understand? Some title that the white man gave us. You know? That's what that come from. You know? When he calls you an African, don't you understand that he's limiting you to a certain part of the world, a certain part of knowledge? We were all over the damn planet. We were all all over the planet. This whole planet belongs to us. So why are you niggas calling yourself Africans? I'm not talking about the people who know better. And I'm not calling you niggas. I'm talking about these people with the red, black, and green who still stuck in that mentality. Or the Ankh. You understand? These red, black, and green Ankh niggas that's still talking this nonsense. You understand? You know, I mean, I understand you trying to get into culture, but the hell with culture, man. Damn culture. We need to be fostering an intelligent culture, an elect culture. That's what we need to be fostering. You know? I understand what you're saying, No Show 20. You know, I know you're saying that you know, you asked about Elijah Muhammad. I was just clarifying. I wasn't trying to bite your head off. I was just clarifying what I was saying about Elijah Muhammad having a black mother and father. But I'm saying that a lot of our people here in America, yeah, we mixed down. The white man raped his way into our ancestry, and that's fine. Like I said, we fell down, but we could get up in the new millennium. The new millennium promises infinite possibilities. That's why I opened up this broadcast with the song Infinite Possibilities by Mel LaRue. You understand? I opened up this broadcast because we have infinite possibilities. Go to the SOM.info. See what the new generation is building. You understand? We're supposed to be building our generation's version of the Nation of Islam, the Garvey movement, and things like that, because it's all supposed to come to an evolution. All that was supposed to be leading us into something higher. We wasn't supposed to be doing the same things from the last millennium in this millennium. We're not supposed to still be talking about the Bible, people. Only thing you're supposed to be talking about is the revelation when we go into outside, because that part is relevant because we in that time. We're supposed to be getting ready to be born to become new people. We're not supposed to be talking about nothing from the last millennium. We know about all them schools of thought. Like I said, they served their purpose for that time. The men that came served their purpose. We're not supposed to be following that no more. How is that fostering our higher intelligence? How is that making us, creating that synergy or that intellectual synergy amongst our people to build something greater, to do something greater like our ancestors did? Since you niggas like to talk about the ancestry so much, you Egyptology niggas and you black revolutionary niggas, you niggas like to talk about the ancestors. What if the ancestors were here or they were looking at you now, they'd be spinning in their grave, shaking their damn head. Because they actually did something. They actually built something. They was actually about something in their time. What are you niggas about? You trying to live off of their accomplishments from the past. You trying to shine through their accomplishments. Make your own accomplishments. You understand that? Make your own accomplishments. Build for yourself. These people coming with us in the state of Mentel, and like I said, we about fostering the intelligence of our people, not just about money. Money's going to come. Money's nothing. But like I said, with a lot of these so-called new millennium conscious groups out there, you niggas know who you are. You understand? Push money. You trying to push money in the church and push money in all these things as the end-all, be-all, and that should be the focus of our people. And that shouldn't be the focus of our people. It should be advancing in intelligence as a collective, developing a greater ultra-standing. That's what I said, an ultra-standing. You understand? What an ultra-standing is the higher intelligence or a full comprehension, because Elijah Muhammad talked about understanding, Dr. York talked about overstanding. Now we're talking about in the state of mental ultra-standing, a complete comprehension of who we are supposed to be coming into. But we got a lot of people that's slowing down our evolution. They serve the beast. These niggas are big on talking about agents, but a lot of them serve the beast. They're working with him. They vibrate on the same mental plane as him. So we have to move beyond that. We have to recognize the people that are slowing us down. We have to move forward. We'll be right back. That is a famous quote I just put in the chat room. Free your mind and your ass will follow. George Clinton said that. Parliament Funkadelic. I like that because our minds are trapped. You understand? We are enslaved, mentally enslaved under a government, under a governmental force. Government is short for governmental, meaning control of the mind. You do know that. I always say that. And what are the things that are used to control our minds? Religion, philosophy, and all the things that black people are presenting to us still in this new millennium who come at us in blackface. See, we think that just because these people come to us in blackface, you understand, with the black version of these white beliefs and philosophies and ideologies, we think that they mean us good, and they really don't. They just looking for their position. They looking for their paycheck. They looking for their cut in the world. They want to be part of that other society. You understand? And their way of getting in is to pull the niggas in, create that black section. You understand that? And we fell for it. We fell for it in the church. We fell for it in the mosque. We fell for it in the synagogue or the temple or wherever our people are following. Because our people are easily manipulated through religion. Our people are trapped mentally under these old ways of thinking. So when I picked up and I talked about the state of mental and I said we're mentalists. People said, "Oh, what you trying to promote a new organization and movement and whatnot? You trying to push your own thing?" And we're like, "Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah." You niggas accepted the philosophy of the white man, so why not accept the intelligence, the real intelligence coming through a black man? You accepted the made-up philosophies and beliefs of the damn white man for 400 years, and you niggas still doing that. That's for you niggas who sit up and talk about, oh, you just trying to promote your own philosophy and what you just want us to follow you. And what? No, I don't want you to follow me. Not you uncooperative people. I don't want you. I want us to come together mentally to raise this evolution and come together as a new people. It's not about me. You understand? It's about raising the intelligence of our people to make that connection again with that supreme being or that supreme mental force. And though some of you don't acknowledge God is real because the black man and black woman is real. You understand that? The 5%ers got it somewhat right when they said that the black man and black woman are God. Or, no, they didn't say they said the black man is God. I added the black woman, you know what I'm saying, with it. You know what I'm saying? Though Dr. Yorkman said, but like I said, we are that God race. What does that really mean? We are that future race, those supreme beings walking on the earth. But y'all don't want to be it. Y'all want to act like niggas. Or you want to call yourself God, but you still want to follow the religions of man. How the hell you going to call yourself a God and you still following the religions of man and believing in his mythological gods? Or talking about his so-called prophets? Or his old mythological and superstitious stories of some God sitting on a goddamn cloud somewhere or praying in the east? How are you still praying? How are you still talking about lessons? How are you still sitting up here? Like I said, the 5%ers had it okay until they sit up here and got that star, and they still dealing with the star and crescent. If you still dealing with the star, I don't care if you put a 7 in there or not. If you still dealing with that, you still dealing with Islam. I don't care if you call it I, self, Lord, and Master. You still dealing with Islam. No more Islam. No more Judaism. No more Christianity. No more Freemasonry. No more metaphysics. No more goddamn Pan-Africanism. All that got to go. You understand? That has to be sacrificed on the goddamn altar with these books in order for us to receive a higher knowledge. You understand? You cannot put new knowledge. You got to clear the space out to put new knowledge there. We offering that in the state of mental. We're not offering no metaphysics and all that garbage. We're offering logic and common sense knowledge. That's going to be for the advancement of our people in the state of mental. That's why we're starting up the Supermen, Superwomen project in New York City. We're not part of the conscious community because that's full of garbage. You understand that? Yeah, we bashing on people and whatnot because you know what? I get angry. We get upset when these people sitting up here wasting the time of our people, telling our people lies and trying to get money out y'all and go in conferences where they dragging these old dinosaur niggas out of nowhere talking about Egypt and Africa and all this, and y'all gonna keep hearing this over and over again. Yet y'all still keep paying $15. Are you niggas crazy? You understand? It's like Nas said, black zombies. That's going to be the next record I'm playing when I take this break. Y'all walking around like black zombies. Y'all still listening to the same stuff in a rotation. You understand? We're supposed to be receiving knowledge that is linear knowledge, not revolutionary knowledge. We're supposed to be receiving evolutionary knowledge. When I say evolutionary knowledge, I mean linear knowledge. Knowledge that does not knowledge that does not come in circles. You guys are famous in the 5% and all that, talking about ciphers and whatnot. We're not supposed to be studying no ciphers and no knowledge and no degrees. We're supposed to be moving in dimensions, advanced states of thought. Things are supposed to be becoming clearer. The picture's supposed to be becoming bigger. You understand? We're supposed to be moving up in dimensions and frequencies mentally. In a linear state, not in a revolutionary state, not in a circle, but in a straight line, so that we're not going to have to repeat the same things over and over again. Because if we keep listening to y'all, if we keep listening to you with this circular rituals of knowledge, we're gonna return right back to where we started from, which is bondage. And you black men, y'all heading back to that anyway, through the prison system. Notice how you black men studying Islam and all this, and Christianity, and y'all in the 5%, y'all all up in jail. You understand that? So y'all end up right back in the bondage system. No coincidence. You studied this stuff, and you put this rotation out into the people, and you put this revolutionary mindset out into the people, and you used it to control the minds of the people. You used it to manipulate the minds of the people and take money off of them. I'm not talking about the sincere people like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Garvey and Dr. York who came and they was really trying to work in the evolution and the service of our people. I'm talking about the niggas that came after them who still pushing this, trying to come in and step in the successes of these men's knowledge, all so they can get paid. You understand? So they can get a goddamn paycheck. You understand that? And we don't give a damn who don't like it. We're telling the truth up here. This is Truth Radio. Go, like I said, you want to hear lies, go down to dial Coon Radio and listen to niggas talking about the Matrix. You understand? Or some sociology or whatever the hell niggas talking about now, whatever nonsense and foolishness to try to sound heavy and deep. You understand? This is Truth Radio right here. Future Intelligence Radio right here. State of Mentel Radio, the SOM.info. Yes, we got the answer for the evolution of our people. We got the answer. The answer is the future, moving into the future on a higher level of intelligence, away from those old things, subtracting that nonsense out of our minds, cleaning ourselves out. What did we used to do in ancient Egypt? Since you niggas in Egyptology love to talk about ancient Egypt, our people used to purify themselves. What did we do? Shaved our heads. Clean, shaved our hair off our bodies, put on white robes. What did that represent? That represented being born again, brand new, clean slate. Like I said, that's why they always present God in the society and angels in white robes and white suits and things like that. Clean slate. That's what the God race has to become. The God race, the almond beings, which represents the black man and black woman today, the future black man and black woman, almond beings. Not human beings, almond beings. We're not part of the human race or the human creation. We are part of the manifestation of God. And I'm going to talk about that on Wednesday when I speak about the origin, the true origin of the white race and the true origin of the black race and all the people in the human race. I'm going to break it down logically for our people. You understand? And back it up by logic. But anyway, that's talking about our people coming up with having a clean slate, becoming brand new again, born again. Meaning flushing our minds of nonsense from the last millennium, flushing our minds of niggas talking about a bunch of nonsense and still trying to keep us in this rotative way of thinking, keep us in rituals and spirituality and all kind of nonsense from religion. You understand? There is no such thing as spirituality. Everything is mental. See, our people don't want us to know that, because you know why our people push, the white man, everybody push spirituality, and the black man push spirituality today? Because spirituality deals with being abstract. When you deal with abstract, there's no concrete answer. Everything is shaded and lost in mystery when you deal with spirituality, unseen. No, everything is supposed to be seen. We is only mental. God deals on the mental. You understand? The white man deals on the mental, so he understands God because he's created a government, which I said was short for governmental, controlling the minds of the people. Wake up. Wake up. Our people been getting conned out here by these new millennium hustlers, by people who trying to sit up here and keep you wearing funny hats and praying to rocks and going to Mecca to push people out the damn way to kiss a rock. Are you serious? You understand? Talking about some lessons and whatnot and some secrets and some handshakes. You could go see the goddamn handshakes in the book. There ain't no secret. What does that mean when the white man telling you all the secrets now? When he got shows on at 3, 4 in the morning or 12 at night, you can see on H2, History Channel 2, he telling you about the secrets of the Illuminati and the Moors and the Masons, all that stuff he's talking about. You understand? He's telling all that. Why? Because he's moving on. He's like, here, niggas, you can have that. Since you niggas so fascinated by it, since the rest of you people in the world so fascinated by what we was talking about in the last millennium, you niggas could have that. Here, this is what we're doing. You're right. We were the Illuminati. We were doing handshakes. We were controlling the world. Ha, ha, ha. Here you go, niggas. And we're going to make some money off these books. We'll get you simple-minded niggas to stand on the corner and sell books about us while we done moved on. You understand? You know why they did that? Because they understand that in order to move on and receive higher knowledge, they have to give up the old secrets of the past to the people. I'm going to say it again. In order to receive new knowledge, to open themselves up, they have to flush out the old. You understand? Because old and new can't inhabit the same space. You understand? They cannot inhabit the same space. Just like I talked about logically, death. You understand? People die to make room for the new to come on earth, new babies being born. So a knowledge has to die in order for new knowledge to come on earth, to be born. And the new people. That new people is the state of mental. That's for the evolution of our people. We are the mentalists, the mentellectuals. It's not a made-up word, people. This is dealing with future intelligence, mentellect, the advanced knowledge of a future people that's coming out of the black race, the elect. It's starting now. However, for you people that still want to be caught in religion and Freemasonry and metaphysics and standing around on the corners wearing goddamn robes looking ridiculous. You understand? Talking about, oh, well, the man ain't supposed to, you're supposed to have a beard on your face because the Lord said you. Ain't no Lord said nothing. No God, no higher intelligence said nothing. That's some man said that. You niggas are good at passing off things about the Lord said, when you niggas know y'all said that. Well, the Lord said that the woman's supposed to be behind. No, some man said that. Some gay-ass white man said that who didn't like women. That's the reality. That's the truth. Your woman was standing equal with you in ancient Egypt and Sumeria. Now, all of a sudden, the woman behind the man? Where the hell y'all get that from? From the white man. You understand? Who didn't like women. You know? Who like little boys. That's why you niggas in the church now, y'all coming out of the church, y'all find out that y'all faggots in the church, y'all molesting the kids in the choir, all that. Where you get that from? The Catholics. Ain't that going on? Am I lying? Am I lying? You understand that? Man worship. Man worship. This is the madness that we taking into the new millennium. And a lot of our people, they're like, oh, well, brother, why you got to talk like that? Why you got to say nigga so much and whatnot? Well, hey, man, we grown here. We telling the truth here. Nonsense and, wrongdoing and lies make a wise man angry, passionate about pushing his people past that. I ain't going to come on these airwaves and be like, oh, well, yeah, my people, and we have to move on, and we have to do this. Damn that, man. We're not doing that. You understand? We putting fire on the ass of our people who telling lies and keeping us and holding us back, man, so that we can move forward. Let them die in those old ways of beliefs, man. Let us move on and become those pioneers of this new millennium. The masters of our own destiny as a new collective of people. Stop promoting individualism with the people, because that's another thing you niggas in the conscious community do. You promoting this individualism. And I told y'all. You understand? You niggas are big on talking about agents. Maybe you agents. See? Because obviously this society has a lot to gain from black people staying separated from amongst each other. They have a lot to gain from that. You understand that? They got a lot to gain from black men and black women coming together and being intelligent and not sitting around here being reactionary people. And what I mean by reactionary people is you niggas only get mad when Trayvon Martin, something like a Trayvon Martin happened, or you get mad when you're not getting some rights in this society. You think that you're not getting a fair shake in this society. You ain't supposed to get a fair shake in this society. This is not your society. You understand? Expect racism here. Why? Because you black men and black women don't want to stand up and do nothing and go on your own and do nothing. The message is still the same as far as what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was saying, do for self, but the whole way, the vehicle is different, totally different. Totally different. The vehicle is totally different now. We don't need no more Islam. You understand? Because you niggas in Islam, y'all ain't did nothing but end up being black lackeys for the damn Arabs. We don't need no more Christianity. We don't need nobody lying to us in the church and the pulpit taking our goddamn money. And y'all sitting up there like fools here. They got ATMs in the machine in the back of the church now. And y'all still ain't wake up. You understand? That this ain't nothing but a hustle. You understand? We don't need nobody hustling us no more. We need somebody that's going to open us up to future intelligence. And that time is now. As a new millennium people. As that real 144,000 that we talked about on the last broadcast, few broadcasts about who are the real 144,000. The mentally elect. The elect. The mentellectuals. The ones who are going to be in tune with God. We're going to tune out you niggas and your philosophies and your beliefs because you're doing nothing but slowing down our mental evolution. You're causing confusion. What does the word confusion mean? Those who are against the fusion of the people. Con means against. Fusion means to come together. You understand that? If you are confusing people, that means you are against the coming together. You are against the coming together of the fusion of the people. Fusion means together. So those who cause confusion, like I said, that is amongst our people in this day and time. You niggas that's coming with these different ideologies and philosophy and these different denominations and the thing, y'all causing confusion. You coming with these different denominations, you understand? You coming with these different denominations and promoting this madness in the religion, you causing confusion. We supposed to be becoming one mindset. We're supposed to be becoming one body. One mind, one body, one movement. You understand? A people that's united in higher intelligence. That higher intelligence for our people in this day and time is MENTELLECT. MENTELLECT. I'm going to put it in the chat room. MENTELLECT. Go to the SOM.info. Go to the SOM.info. I hope I'm still on. Hold on a second. Go to the SOM.info. Tune in. You understand? Check us out. Read the About Us section. Read the About Us section and see what it is we're talking about within the state of Mentel. We're talking about the future evolution. You understand? We're talking about the future evolution of our people. That's what this is about. The future evolution of our people, the mental evolution of our people. We hit a zenith, people. We can't move no further with these religions. You understand? We can't move no further with these religions. You know, we have to move forward beyond them. You understand? We have to move forward beyond them. They're not helping us in this day and time. You understand? They're going to sit up here and they'll sit up here and see us, like I said, they'll see us with nothing. They'll take from us. You know what I'm saying? They're going to sit up here and they'll take from us and they'll watch us go with nowhere. You understand? Why? Because, like I said, certain people want to sit and make money. Just get money. It's all about money with these people. Don't get it twisted. Go to the SOM.info. Go to the About Us section and see about the new movement that's coming from amongst the elect. We refer to our black people who are waking up in this day and time as the elect. The elect. We're not even calling our people the black race no more. We're calling our people who are of the black race who are waking up the elect. So when I refer to the sister as, are you of the elect, sister? You understand? Meaning, are you of the high? It's not no new phase and no fad where, it's the new cool thing. When we say, are you of the elect, we mean, are you of the intellect? Are you of the intelligence of the true and living God, Amen? The Amen civilization. The rise of a God race. That's what we're talking about, and that's what we're bringing about. We're not playing games up here. We're not trying to rip our people off. This ain't no con and no hustle. You understand? Because you niggas that's sitting out here trying to rip your people off, getting money out of them, and sitting up here telling lies, your time is coming. And though, like I said, people might find, oh, well, brother, why you got to say that? Man, look. We're not out here to appease you. This is for the intelligence of our people, the evolution of our people. You understand? So you got to go hard. Go hard or go home. And that's what we here in the state of mentality. We going hard or we going to hell home. I'm not even going to do this. I'm not even going to sit up here on these airwaves and BS you. I'm not going to sit up here and pat niggas on the back and talk about, yeah, you know, and play music all night and talk about foolishness. You understand? Talking about the evolution of our people. That's real. I see it. Those of our people who are of the elect, you can see it. The SOM.info. About the evolution of our people. This is real. For those of you who can't see it, for those of you who be like, oh, well, what this brother talking about? Go back to Islam. Go back to kissing rocks. Go back to banging your head on the floor. Go back to smoking your weed. Go back to playing with the PlayStation. Because what the hell are black men doing in this society that you can stop here and talk about what we doing and sound bugged out or crazy? For those of you are detractors who are sitting here listening, I'm talking to you detractors who saying what we doing, well, what y'all trying to, nigga, what are you doing? What are you doing? What purpose does the black man have for existing? You understand? This ain't for you. This is for the elect. This is elect radio. Elect future radio for the elect, the chosen people, the people who are chosen mentally. Not you spiritual people, not you people that want to hear some nice words and whatnot to make you feel. We ain't trying to make you feel good. I told you that earlier. You understand? You, brother, why you got to use that language? Why you got to shout? Because shouting brings out a rise in our people. It's not anger. It's not anger. It's to stir energy in our people. Stir a do or die mentality, because nobody's going to do for us in this new millennium, people. These handouts and all this stuff you got from the last millennium, like I said, y'all caught in a time warp. You understand? You niggas that don't understand that, go back, smoke your weed, go listen to Rick Ross talk about Tony Montana and some nonsense from 20 years ago, some stupid movie from 20 years ago. Try to get us some dumb shorty in the club. You know what I'm saying? That's what you niggas. That's the mentality right there. Go smoke your weed somewhere and talk about nonsense. You understand? Till you end up becoming the next Trayvon Martin. You understand? Till the police clock you niggas coming out of a club or driving down the street somewhere. You understand? Because you don't serve no purpose anyway. You understand? All you want to do is promote foolishness and stupidity. So a lot of you black people are going to be sacrificed. You understand? A lot of our people need to be sacrificed to make room for the intelligent. The ignorant ones of our people need to be sacrificed because you serve no purpose. You understand that? You serve no purpose. You just taking up space. You eating food. You breathing air that could be for the intelligent ones of our people. You understand? That's what that this is for the elect. This is for the intelligent ones of our people. People that's moving to the next level. The next level people. You understand that? This is not for, like I said, this ain't spirituality radio. This ain't metaphysics. This ain't black coon face radio. And all that. Like I said, this is serious. This ain't me on some rant because I'm trying to get people in. Our evolution is imminent. You understand? Our deliverance is imminent. If you are in tune. If you are in tune. If you're not in tune, with this language that I'm using, then like I said, nice talking to you. Don't listen to the radio broadcast. Don't listen. Yeah. This was your trial period. Go on, listen. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep banging until we wake the elect up of our people. That's what the whole point of this is, to wake up the elect. That's what the whole point of this is, waking up the elect of our people, so that you can go and find your people and bring them home to the state of mental, because we're supposed to be becoming mental beings in this day and time. The war, my people, is not a physical one. It is a mental war. It is a mental war, and you niggas are losing. You fighting on the wrong side. You slowing down our evolution mentally. You slowing down the intelligence. You're slowing down the future thoughts, the higher thoughts. You understand that? You dumbing down the people, because if you're not an asset, if you're not aiding in the evolution of the people, then you are against the evolution of the people. By you niggas opening your mouth every day and breathing and eating and taking in food and air, you against the evolution. Because all that's going to come out of your mouth is stupidity. All that's going to come out of your mouth in the church is stupidity. and some nonsense beliefs that you don't know whether they're true or not, just your own beliefs because somebody, the white man, done fooled you into accepting that BS. Or your nonsense in Islam where somebody told you gotta bang your head on the floor and kiss the rock and kiss a rock and run to Mecca to kiss a goddamn rock. You understand? It's like some real simple Simon nigga nonsense. You understand that? Y'all supposed to be the elect on the earth. Y'all not supposed to be falling for stupidity like this. You understand? You're not supposed to be falling for this stupidity. Y'all supposed to be leading the world. You know, you're not supposed to be sitting around in no church or talking about some stupidity, like I said, with you niggas in the metaphysics on Pan-African, talking about, the earth, you know, like you niggas think you deep. Oh, well, there's no God and the Big Bang Theory. Everything just blew into existence. Stupidity like that. No thinking intelligence, no higher intelligence. Just a black man being ignorant. So like I said, for the black men and black women that are tuning into this broadcast, they're tuning in based on the higher mental of it. They feel the mental energy that's coursing through these airwaves. They feel it. That's why they're here, the elect. This is for the elect, the mentellectuals, not the intellectuals. I'm the intellectual. This is for the mentellectuals, meaning the next millennium ones who are receiving higher intelligence. The next ones. That's what this is about. We moving forward, advancing. You know, taking up space. Stop taking up space. You know what a lot of you people, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be raw with it. You know what a lot of you people who are not gonna aid in the elect, the raising of the elect, can do? Why don't y'all just go somewhere and put a gun in your mouth? You niggas are standing on the corner with your pants on. Just go somewhere off yourself. I know you. Oh, how the brother gonna say that? Well, nigga, look, you ain't serving no purpose, nobody. Or just wait for the police to beat the hell out you. But they never kill you niggas. They always kill some good people. They always kill young kids like Trayvon Martin. Or he ended up being the sacrifice. You niggas need to start being the sacrifice. You know, go somewhere, do us a favor, off yourself. You know. Don't have no children. Put the gun in your mouth. You niggas talking about your gat game. Go commit suicide. Put the gun in your mouth. Do that because you're not serving no purpose. All you niggas going to do is go and impregnate some women and leave a bunch of little nigglets around. You understand? That's gonna be next to the children that are trying to evolve. I said it. Yeah, I said because all y'all do is add ignorance to what we doing. The ones in the religion, all that, just you niggas standing around doing nothing. You understand? The pot is heating up. The pot is heating up. You understand? The pot is heating up, and I'm going to tell you, those of you who can't stand the heat in the kitchen, get the hell out the kitchen, i.e., get off the planet. You know, let us make room for our children that's going to be intelligent, that's going to come and lead this world and take this thing where it's supposed to go. Because that's why the goddamn world's out of order. Because too many of you niggas are in charge. Too many of you niggas, the white man take your image and put it up there, put coon face radio up there, put Samboism and these stupid nigga movies and all you people. It's all of you. It's the majority of the black race. You understand? That's willing to sell the hell out in religion and metaphysics and politics. You niggas in the goddamn churches and the mosques, the synagogue, you working in tune with these people to slow down our evolution. You going to pay for that with them. You going down with the beast. Because you went against your people. You not about that. I told you niggas, y'all are a part of those Africans that helped sell us into slavery. You carry the same genetic. You are the traitors. You are the traitors to this evolution. And this is real. You understand? You are the traitors to this evolution. You're not fostering higher intelligence. This is about the brothers and sisters that's going to foster higher intelligence. And you brothers and sisters who know what I'm talking about, the niggas that live next to you, probably your next door neighbor, that Bible thumping sister that's talking about the Jehovah Witnesses that's still pushing that white image, or that Muslim brother, or that 5% of them niggas that's still pushing that same last millennium knowledge. You ain't trying to hear nothing. That's just trying to use you or get in your pants or get some money out of you. Pray for these niggas' death, mentally and physically. Pray for their death. You understand? Because y'all ain't helping nobody. You just fostering intelligence. You in the damn way. Get out the way. Lead, follow, or get the hell out the way. Fall to the wayside. Don't have nothing to say. You understand? You know? Be the masters of your own destiny in that. Take your own self out. You understand that? You know, and like I said, for those of you who don't like it, oh well. This is real. This is raw. Raw and uncut. Raw and uncut. Future Intelligence Radio, that's raw and uncut. Not being nice up here. You understand that? I love the Honorable Elijah Muhammad because he was raw. He was raw. The raw Elijah Muhammad, when he was getting on the Christians and the black Christians and things like that and telling that that's destroying the minds of our people and stuff like that. Raw. Sometimes you got to get raw with the people. I got my nice side. But I just say, maybe it's just, when it's nice, I don't feel like being nice. I just want to be raw. Just want to I want to push this out. That's how I'm feeling. We in the last 8 minutes of our broadcast. Anybody got any questions? I know I was going on, ranting and raving, talking about everything and anything under the sun, about the future intelligence. MENTELLECT is the future intelligence of our people. We need a future intelligence society. That's what black people should be following in this last day and time. That's what we should be moving toward, a future intelligence society. You understand? You know, we shouldn't be, you know, following these different philosophies because they outlive their usefulness. You understand? They've outlived their usefulness from the last millennium. We shouldn't be connecting with traditional cultures like Africanism and things like that because it limits our people. Pan-Africanism, Egypt, all that limits our people. It keeps us trapped in the past. You know that? I mean, you know, it can't help us in the future. It can't help us. We should be fostering an intelligence society, a future intelligence society. Go to the SOM.info where we're fostering and building a future intelligence society by the knowledge of MENTELLECT. When we talk about Amen, we're not talking about the, you know, that God of Egypt and whatnot. That was always dealing with future gods. God is always of the future. The black man is a future man. The black woman is a future woman. We're supposed to be those future beings, always ahead of people. That's what it means when it says being futuristic beings. That's what you black men and black women should be and see yourselves as futuristic beings, always ahead of everybody else, always thinking ahead, not doing what they do, not following what they follow, not becoming part of what they becoming a part of. You understand? We need to be coming together in a higher state of intelligence. One mind, one body, one soul, one new people. That's the knowledge that will bring us together, the knowledge of MENTELLECT, the SOM.info, the state of mental, becoming mentalists, opening our minds up to receive higher intelligence. That's real. And like I said, for those of our people who don't like the delivery or you don't like how it's being said, oh well. That's how the message is getting delivered, raw and uncut. You know, it is what it is. Join us Wednesday when we're talking about the origin of the black race and the white race, the real origin, the true origin, not made-up nonsense that Negroes was talking about and, you know, all this. We're going to break down the whole so-called creation story and logically break down the origin of our people, where we really come from, and did the white race come out of us and whatnot. We're going to break all that down. Where did the East Indians come from? Who are the real Asiatic black people? You understand? We're going to talk about all that on Wednesday. Last 5 minutes, searching for Nas, because I want to play him. Like I said, wanted to play the Black Zombies track. Here we go. I am the intellectual Nuben Menkares. This is State of Mentel Radio. Good night.